Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to go over basic general creation in a Moodle course. The first thing to know is that, let me change this to start with, is when you come in, it'll look like this. Okay, you've got the breadcrumbs, you've got your stuff on the side that we've talked about, and you've got all the classes and all that good stuff. Well, the thing is now you got to make it your own. This you can't change up here, but everything under this part is yours. You can change it to however you want. If you don't like topics, you as a teacher have the right to go into course settings. That's what that is. And you can scroll down. I would really ask you, if when you get in here, please don't change all this stuff, because we've set it up for different reasons. But you can come down here and you can add whatever banner you want. That's fine. You might have to look up sizes of banners that you can put in, but you can make your own custom banner of what it looks like. The course format is the big one. You can look at these other ones if you want with themes and everything, but you don't have to. File uploads, the max size right now is 100 meg, which should be plenty. You don't want to touch any of these down here, but this one right here is, if you hit this question mark, it tells you that the types of courses you're going to get. It depends. Like if you want to do a weekly course, it will come out and say week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and so on and so forth. So you can go about it in that direction. You don't, I mean, you can do it weeks, you can do it topics, you can do however you want. It's just, you have to come up with it. And this little box here is something that you have to decide too, is if you make multiple sections, some people like to have it so you can see it. Some people like to see it where you can't see the other modules. And so that's important to know, because you can make it so that each week goes on, or each unit you're in, that's the only unit they see, so they don't get confused and they don't get this typical scroll of death where they have to try to find what they're looking for, which can cause frustration and stuff like that. So you can make the decision. I would mess around with it and see in your first couple classes and survey your students what they think. That would be my suggestion to you. The next part is everything else below is editing, and to do that you have to turn editing on. Okay, so when you turn editing on, you have all these sections. So these are like your modules or your weeks, and this is the general section. So notice how this might not show up when you first start in the course, so you can go over here, and this top edit, the far right, it goes all the way to the far right corner. You can click edit and edit the section. Okay, so when you edit the section, if you don't like general, you can click custom and say welcome. Okay, then I can't type. Then the rest of this is the core pretty much of Moodle. Since it's web-based, this is a web editor type deal. It's a text editor. The big key is you have to know that there's this little button that reveals all your other things. So you can type, you can make it bold. These are your sizes, and then you'll recognize all these other buttons here. That's adding a picture, that's adding video. You could actually record if you wanted to, if you have a computer that supports that, and video as well, right here in the thing. I don't think our Moodle is not set up for these two right now. And then we can go all the way through and do all these other ones. You can get calculators, you can do this, that, and the other. The cool thing is let's say something's not working quite right. If you have any nerdiness, and might be where you want to call me, is when you click this is all the HTML code for your page. So if you want to put something in that's not working, you can usually find what's called an embed code and embed it in, and it will work then. It's a really handy feature, and then to turn it off, you just click there. So that's how you would edit any section. So if you wanted to put, hello, welcome to the course, my name is Mr. Smith, and you could do whatever you want, and if you'll notice that here it is. Okay, the other thing to know is that this announcement section is automatically generated. All the students in the course are automatically subscribed to it, which means anytime you post in there, they get an email. So it's the announcements, right? So you need an announcement, you send it out there. You can add attachments to it. So if there's an extra assignment or something that they need to get done that you've forgotten, you can put it right there. And that's the idea. Okay. The other thing to know is if you want to add something to this section or to any section, you click here. And that's what we're going to do in our next video. All right. See you later.